Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with the previous day's practice question first, which was with reference to Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, consider the following statements. First, it is empowered to frame regulations related to food labeling, packaging and fortification. Second, the Eat Right India movement is an initiative by FSSAI to promote healthy eating habits. Third, FSSAI directly conducts inspections and audits for food businesses across India. Which of the following statements given above are correct? Option A, first and second only. Option B, second only. Option C, third only. And option D, first, second and third. The correct answer is option A. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India is empowered to frame regulations related to food labeling, packaging and fortification. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This is part of its broader mandate to ensure the safety and quality of food products in India. The Eat Right India movement is an initiative of the FSSAI aimed at promoting healthy eating habits. Hence, statement 2 is correct. FSSAI does not directly conduct inspections and audits for food businesses. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. So, option A is the correct answer.
Welcome SSC aspirants. Drishti SSC is here to support you every step of the way. With free live classes, previous year questions, PYQs, demo classes, exam notifications, and strategy videos. Whether you're starting your journey or looking to refine your preparation, we've got you covered. Subscribe to our channel and stay updated with all the resources you need to crack your SSC exams. For more details, call us at 8750187501.
Question number 1. With reference to the Rajya Sabha, consider the following statements. First, it is the upper house of the Indian Parliament established under Article 80 of the Indian Constitution and was first constituted in 1952. Second, the term of each member of Rajya Sabha is prescribed as 6 years under Representation of People Act 1951. Third, Rajya Sabha members are elected indirectly by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies using the single transferable vote system. How many of the statements given above are correct? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. And option D, none. The correct answer is option C. The Rajya Sabha Council of States is the upper house of the Indian Parliament constituted under Article 80 of the Indian Constitution. It was constituted in 1952, is a permanent body and is not subject to dissolution. Hence, statement 1 is correct. However, 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years and they are eligible for re-election and renomination. Or renomination without any limit. The Constitution does not specify the term of its members. The Representation of People Act 1951 prescribes a 6-year term for each member. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Rajya Sabha members representing states are elected indirectly only by the elected members of the state legislative assemblies through proportional representation using the single transferable vote STV system. Hence, statement 3 is correct. So, the correct answer is option C. Question number 2. With reference to protected area in India, consider the following characteristics. First, it is situated between the Aravalli and Vindhya hill ranges. Second, it is the home to a historic fort that is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Third, it has the third largest tiger population density in India as per the 2023 census. Which one of the following tiger reserves is being described above? Option A, Bandhavgarh Tiger Reserve. Second, Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Third, Pench Tiger Reserve. Fourth, Satpura Tiger Reserve. The correct answer is option B. Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is located in Savai Madhopur district of Rajasthan, nested between Aravalli and Vindhya hill ranges. The reserve encompasses Ranthambore National Park, Savai Madhopur Sanctuary, Kela Devi Sanctuary and part of National Chambal Ghadial Sanctuary. It is named after the historic Ranthambore Fort, a UNESCO World Heritage Site within the reserve. The vegetation in Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is predominantly dry deciduous forest and tropical spike type. According to 2023 Tiger Census, the reserve is home to 71 tigers and cubs, making it the third most densely populated tiger reserve in India after Corbett and Kaziranga. So, the correct answer is option B. Question number 3. In the history of independent India, the Kamraj Plan 1963 was introduced with which of the following objectives? Option A, to promote industrial growth through 5-year plans. Option B, to implement land reforms across southern states. Option C, to promote rural development through cooperative farming. And option D, to revitalize the INC by encouraging leaders to resign and work at grassroots level. The correct answer is option D. K. Kamraj served as a chief minister of erstwhile Madras Province 1954 and later a president of the Indian National Congress 1963. The Kamraj Plan 1963 was proposed by K. Kamraj to revitalize the Indian National Congress by encouraging senior leaders to resign and work at grassroots and focus on party reorganization. Morarji Desai, Lal Bahadur Shastri, and Jagjeevan Ram were amongst the union ministers, while the chief ministers included K. Kamraj Madras, Biju Patnaik Orissa, and C.P. Gupta UP, who resigned under the Kamraj Plan 1963. So the correct answer is option D. Question number 4. Consider the following statements regarding green ammonia. First, it is produced by combining green hydrogen with nitrogen from the air. Second, it has a highly volatile nature but completely carbon neutral. Which of the following statements given above is /R correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, second only. Option C, both 1 and 2. And option D, neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C. Green ammonia is a sustainable alternative fuel produced by combining green hydrogen with nitrogen extracted from the air. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This process creates a fuel that is entirely carbon neutral, which positions it as a promising long-term solution, particularly in industries like shipping, where reducing emissions is becoming increasingly crucial. However, despite its potential, there are several challenges associated with its use. One of the primary issues is that green ammonia is highly volatile, making it more difficult to handle compared to conventional fuels. Hence, statement second is correct. So the correct answer is option C. Question number 5. Consider the following products. First, bamboo. Second, cans. Third, raisins. How many of the above are considered as minor forest produce? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. And option D, none. The correct answer is option C. Minor forest produce refers to all non-timber forest products that are collected from forest and used for various purposes by local communities, particularly those living in rural or forested areas. Some common minor forest produce are bamboo that provides a livelihood to about 10 million people, being used for construction, crafts and other purposes. Raisins, including lac, are crucial for many tribal communities, producing income and employment through the collection of products like lac and gum. Similarly, cans, which come from certain forest species like rattan, are used in various crafts and products. Together, these products play an essential role in the economic stability and sustenance of millions of rural and tribal population across India. So, the correct answer is option C. Question number 6. With reference to governor, consider the following statements. First, the governor can promulgate ordinances under Article 213 only when the state legislature is not in session. Second, the governor is the ex officio chancellor of all state universities as per the Constitution of India. Third, Article 153 provides for governor in each state and allows one person to serve as governor for 2 or more states. Which of the following statements given above is /R correct? Option A, first and second only. Option B, first and third only. Option C, third only. And option D, first, second and third. The correct answer is option B. Under Article 213 of the Indian Constitution, the governor has the power to promulgate ordinances when the state legislature is not in session, and if he is satisfied that circumstances require immediate action. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This ordinance-making power is similar to that of the President under Article 123 and is meant to address urgent legislative needs during recess. The role of governor as the ex officio chancellor of state universities is not a constitutional provision. It is derived from state-specific legislation governing universities. Hence, statement 2 is not correct. Article 153 of the Constitution states that there shall be a governor for each state, but it also allows for the same individual to be appointed as a governor for 2 or more states. Hence, statement 3 is correct. So, the correct answer is option B. Question number 7. Regarding the Godavari River, consider the following statements. First, it is the second longest in India after the Ganga. Second, the river originates in Brahmagiri mountain at Triambakeshwar in Maharashtra. Third, Pravara, Purna and Indravati are tributaries of Godavari. Which of the following statements given above is/are correct? Option A, first and second only. Option B, first and third only. Option C, third only. And option D, first, second and third. The correct answer is option D. Godavari River is India's second longest river after the Ganga and the third largest, draining about 10% of the country's total area. Hence, statement 1 is correct. It is also known as the Dakshin Ganga or South Ganges. The Godavari River originates from Brahmagiri Hills in Trambakeshwar, located in the Nashik district of Maharashtra. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The main tributaries of Godavari River are Pravara, Purna, Manjara, Penaganga, Vardha, Venaganga, Pranhita, Indravati, Maner, and Sabri. Hence, statement 3 is correct. So, the correct answer is option D. Question number 8. Which of the following statements best describes the strategic significance of Strait of Hormuz? Option A. It connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea and is vital for European oil imports. Option B. It is a narrow sea passage between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula, connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and serving as a critical choke point for global oil and LNG shipments. Option C. It separates Saudi Arabia from Africa and is the only maritime link between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. Option D. It links the Caspian Sea to the Black Sea and is important for Russia's natural gas exports. The correct answer is option B. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow sea passage which is 33 to 97 km wide between Iran and the Arabian Peninsula, connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman and the Arabian Sea. It is a vital transit route for global oil and LNG shipments, carrying about 30% of the world's total oil supply. So the correct answer is option B. Question number 9. Consider the following pairs for air defense system and country of origin. First, THAAD, which has the country of origin as USA. Second, Iron Dome, country of origin Israel. Third, Patriot PAC-3, country of origin France. How many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? Option A, only one. Option B, only two. Option C, all three. And option D, none. The correct answer is option B. THAAD, which is Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, is developed by the United States. Hence, pair 1 is correctly matched. It is a missile defense system designed to intercept and destroy short to intermediate range ballistic missiles during their terminal phase. It is produced by Lockheed Martin. Iron Dome is an air defense system developed by Israel, specifically by Rafale Advanced Defense Systems in collaboration with Israel Aerospace Industries. Hence, pair 2 is also correctly matched. It is designed to intercept and neutralize short-range rockets and artillery shells. Patriot PAC-3, which is Phased Array Tracking Radar to intercept on target, is also developed by the United States. Hence, pair 3 is not correctly matched. This system is manufactured by Raytheon and is used to counter tactical ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and advanced aircrafts. So, the correct answer is option B. Question number 10. As per the Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016, which of the following is responsible for ensuring the extended producer responsibility compliance? Option A, producers, importers, and brand owners. Option B, central government. Option C, Central Pollution Control Board. And option D, State Pollution Control Boards. The correct answer is option A. According to Centralized Extended Producer Responsibility Portal of Plastic Packaging maintained by the Central Pollution Control Board, Extended Producer's Responsibility regime is under implementation in Plastic Waste Management Rules 2016, according to which it is the responsibility of producers, importers, and brand owners to ensure processing of their plastic packaging waste through recycling, reuse, and end-of-life disposal, such as co-processing/waste to energy. So the correct answer is option A. It's the time for practice question. Consider the following provisions related to the protection of tribal identities in India. First, 5th schedule. Second, Article 371. Third, Article 25. Fourth, Article 26. How many of the above provide constitutional safeguards for the distinct customs and religious practices of the scheduled tribes? Option A only 1, option B only 2, option C only 3, and option D all 4. Send us your answers in the comment section below.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.